Hey friends, it's me, Amy Rebecca, your internet bestie for all things personal development, intentional living and dream chasing, and former overconsumer who is now working on living a more minimal and intentional life. I don't want 17 different bronzers in my makeup collection anymore. What was I thinking? I was not thinking, I was simply consuming, and that is the issue. Anyway, this month's meeting of the Trash Appreciation Society is now in session because it is time for a Project Pan update. How? I don't know. I feel like I just did this, and you know what? I feel like the whole of April was something that happened to everyone else while I was like busy in a back room. I don't have any recollection of April happening. Was I there? Did I sleep through the whole thing? Anyway, I got some major updates for you guys this month. You're gonna love it. But first, a word from our sponsor. Today's video is kindly sponsored by XTUCAM. Now, I watch a lot of true crime, and having a doorbell camera does give me peace of mind. If someone's in my garden, I want to know about it. You're coming to my house, I want evidence of that I may later rely on in court. I'm unhinged. I may need to slow down on watching those Kendall Ray videos. But truly, XTUCAM makes me feel a lot safer and more secure, especially when I'm in the house by myself. It's nice to be able to screen and see who's at the door before I answer it. It's also super convenient when it comes to packages. I don't know about you guys, but the delivery people around where I live, they hide my packages in some wild places. They'll be like, it's in a safe place. So that is the recycling bin. The XTUCAM has 2K HD video quality and a 180-degree perspective. I can see my entire front garden through this thing. It's got motion detection as well as two-way audio, so you can chat to someone who's at your front door even if you're not home. And you have the option to use an SD card inside the doorbell or the cloud, whichever works for you. It also has night vision, which kind of makes me feel like I'm in a spy movie, and it's waterproof, which is great because I live in Wales. It's raining all the time. This is the little speaker that comes with the doorbell. What I love about this is that it's portable. I can take it with me even if I'm like right down the bottom of the back garden. I can still hear if someone's at the door. The setup was easy, both in terms of physically putting the doorbell in place and also using the app. I mean, I'm a technophobe and I can do it. This is the app. It's really easy to use. You have complete control over the settings. You can turn the sensitivity up or down. You can turn the motion detector on or off. There's power saving mode, performance mode, and it's really easy to see and look back over all of the history of everything the doorbell has detected. And please do not judge me for the giant cracks in my phone, okay? That's no one's business. The XTUCAM is available to purchase on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description box so you can go and check it out. I love mine and I'm very grateful to XTUCAM for sponsoring today's video. I recently had someone comment on one of my Project Pan videos and ask if I was just going to be sticking with the same products all year or if I was going to be cycling new ones in. And the answer to that is unnecessarily complicated because isn't everything in my life? Here's the situation. There are certain categories of products that I am still overwhelmed by. I just have too many of them still. So in those instances, every time I use one app, I'm going to be cycling in a replacement because the goal is to bring that number down dramatically by the end of the year. With other products that I have in my Project Pan, it's more about that individual product. I'm just ready to use up that specific product and get it out of my life. So in that case, I might not necessarily bring in a replacement once that's done, but I'm bringing in a lot of new products this month because I've used up so much. Let's bring up our handy dandy spreadsheet so that we can survey the situation. As always, I'm just going to do a quick plug of my spreadsheet because I'm very proud of it and I love it and it is my baby and you can get it too. So this is the cosmetics inventory spreadsheet that I made. Actually, the one that I have linked down in the description box is a little bit better than this one. I improved upon it for you, but it has all of the same tabs. So you have a 2025 inventory, like a yearly inventory. You can of course reuse this every year. Then we have the running inventory so that you can compare how many products you have in each category every year. We have the use up tab so you can put in all of the products that you've been using up throughout the year with the cost, so you can see the cost of all the products you've been using up. There is space for a 6-month update, and of course there's space for Project Pan. And all these pink ones, those are products I've used up. Look at that. I'm feeling pretty smug. So yeah, if you would like to get this spreadsheet, as always, I will link it in the description box if you're a spreadsheet nerd like me. I did not choose the spreadsheet nerd life. The spreadsheet nerd life chose me. So let's delve into the details, shall we? Okay, first up, let's do the makeup products. We have my Wet n Wild highlight. I did take your opinions on board because last month we had a bit of a discussion about whether I should focus on using up this kind of middle bit and expanding that, or whether I should work on using it like side by side. And if you're new to Project Pan and you think this is obsessive and weird, just you wait. Just you wait, because once you delve into the world of Project Pan, you do become obsessive and weird. I don't know. It's like a cult, but like no one gets hurt. I don't know. So I feel like the progress of this visually has slowed down a little bit. Of course, I've still been dipping into this every time I'm wearing makeup, but because previously I was focusing on just like the little scraps at the bottom here, it looked like I was making much faster progress because there was less product there, whereas now we have a really thick built up amount of product to chip away at. No change in terms of weight. Surprise, surprise. So we're still on 36 grams, but I'm still chipping away at it. Next, we have my NYX Baked Blush in Pinched. Oh, we actually do have a change in weight with this one. I had 16 grams last month and now I'm down to 15. No visual change again. A lot of you over the last couple of months have been mentioning the hard pan that I've been getting on this, and I'm having to go in and kind of like scrape that off. But I think that was mostly due to the brush I was using. I lost all my makeup brushes when I was in LA in October, and I started using a stippling brush to apply my blush. Not ideal, not great, and it also caused that hard panning, which we don't love. Pleased to announce I do now have an appropriate blush brush, so that shouldn't be a problem anymore. It's just like, it's so much blush, you know? Okay, moving on up to the Estee Lauder eyeshadow palette. This is the little Pure Color Envy Sculpting eyeshadow palette. I am still faithfully chipping away at the same 3 shades. That brown one is getting the most amount of love, and I'm really hoping to hit pan on that soon. Also, these two at the end I'm using for like my inner corner color. A lot of you were telling me to go for it with the green. I'm interested, okay? I'm an autumn. This is well within my color palette. Green, I'm trying to embrace green life now that I know that I'm an autumn. But like, how are we wearing green eyeshadow? How are we doing that? I'm not a big bold eyeshadow girly, and I don't know that I can learn to do new makeup at this point. Give me advice, please do, because I need help. Okay, next we have the Pantene Mousse. I mean, it sounds like there's not much in there, and yet it keeps on keeping on. So last month I had 201 grams of this. Now I'm down to 178 grams for a change of 23 grams, which is decent. The thing about this is that it's like, this is one of those products that I'm using up simply because I don't want to be wasteful and I don't want to just throw it away, but I don't have particularly like positive feelings about it. It's fine. Number one, I wouldn't buy Pantene anyway because it's not cruelty free. And number two, I have a mousse that I think is better and it's cheaper. And if you want to know, I will show you. Just in case anyone was curious, it is the Superdrug's own brand. Firm Hold. I like the pink one. It's the number 3. Non-sticky mousse. And that is true. I find this, it's difficult to get a brush through my hair with this in. It's just, this is nicer and it's cheaper and it's cruelty free. Nobody asked, but now you know. Next, we have the number 7 Lip Care Balm Cream Moisturizer thing. No change in this. I had 11 grams last month. I still got 11 grams this month. I'm doing the most that I can to use this up. I'm applying it every single night, and I'm applying like a really decent amount because again, this is another one of those products that I'm like, meh, I just want to use it up so that I don't have it anymore. This is where we are with it. So there's still a really decent amount of product left in there. I would say I'm probably not even a third of the way through, but we keep chipping away. Next, oh, exciting, the Dove Coconut Hand Cream. I used it up. Hand cream was one of the categories where I wanted to cycle something in after I used this one up, because I believe at the start of this year when I did my cosmetics inventory, I had 3 hand creams. Too many. Your girl's only got 2 hands. Why you need 3 hand creams? So I brought in another hand cream which was the Burt's Bees a little jar hand cream, and I used that up too. The whole thing is done. So 2 hand creams are used up. Feeling really good about it. Now I only have 1 left, which is the appropriate amount of hand cream. I feel good. Similarly, I used up that next Aura shimmer. We use the term shimmer very loosely because, as I said a couple of months ago, it has 0 shimmer, but it was the shimmer body lotion. Now the whole thing is done, and just like with the hand cream, body lotion is another category that I'm trying to get through as many as I can. So I have cycled in a replacement body lotion. This is the Soap & Glory The Righteous Butter. Really keen to use this up because it's not cruelty free, and I got this as a gift, and I really want to get to a point where I can say I don't think ever my whole cosmetics collection is ever going to be 100% cruelty free, because people buy me gifts and smellies and bath Christmas gifts and they don't know what's tested on animals and what's not, or that that's even a thing. But I really want to get to a point where I can look at what I have and say that 99.9% of it is cruelty free. So that is why you will see me using up in my Project Pan videos predominantly animal tested products, even though I don't like to buy those. I like to use them up and get them gone. So the Soap & Glory Righteous Butter, I brought this in last week, I believe. I started with 151 grams and now I'm down to 142 grams for a change of 9 grams. It wasn't full to the top when I started. I'd obviously used this at some previous time. Anyway, I've made a start on that and hopefully should be able to use this up by the end of the year. Oh, we have the Balm Cloud 9 Body Polish Exfoliator. As you can see, I have really been going at this every single month. I've actually really enjoyed using it. Is this cruelty free? Because this was a gift out of a gift set I got. Our ethos: against animal testing. We believe in the power of essential oils. Handmade is always better, as natural as possible. Oh, okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and say, if you're looking for a body scrub, I love this. If you're not into fragrances, probably not. Probably not for you, because it is quite intense on the scent. It smells like what the packaging looks like, so do with that information as you will. Anyway, back to the point of what we're doing here. Last month I had 108 grams of this and now I'm down to 87, and once this is done I will only have 1 body scrub left. Okay, this is the Feather and Down Sweet Dreams pillow spray with the lavender and chamomile essential oils. I'm pleased to announce I used that up too, and I have been able to cycle in a replacement for that because I have another one. This one is slightly different. This is the Breathe Well pillow spray with eucalyptus, peppermint and tea tree oils. Actually, this came at the perfect time because it's hay fever season, and so breathing is a challenge for me. So I cycled this in about a week ago. I started with 50 grams and I'm down to 47. So I've only used 3, but like I said, it's only been about a week. We are just like bit bopping our way through it today. I am like pumped. I'm so proud of all my trash. It's a real journey, okay? If you know, you know. It just feels good to be using stuff up, because when I started this whole big makeup use up challenge, I was completely overrun by cosmetics products. It was just crazy. It was insane. And every time I use something up, I feel like I'm getting more junk out of my life. It feels like a weight off my shoulders. And it's so funny. This is a tangent, literally no one asked. It's so funny because for so many years, I was subconsciously kind of chasing happiness and chasing fulfillment and thinking that I could buy that. If I just owned enough, then I would feel good. If I could just buy the next big thing, then that would make me feel some kind of way. And what I've learned through this whole process of my big makeup use up challenge and decluttering my wardrobe and just generally changing my lifestyle is that the stuff does not bring happiness. If anything, the stuff brings stress. It brings chaos, it brings guilt a lot of times. The amount of like hundreds of pounds worth of products that I've had to declutter because they expired before I could use them. And now I get like a sense of real joy and happiness through not having stuff. And yeah, so this is why I'm like weird about my Project Pan and I am very emotionally invested in it. Anyway, sorry, that was like such a random tangent. Oh, okay, this next one I keep forgetting to include in my monthly updates, but I have been using it. It's the Avon Skin So Soft Dry Oil Spray, and you can see on the side, this is where I started, and then I've been using it up every month, but I just kept forgetting to include it in updates. So I've used quite a bit since January, as you can see. Started with 100 grams and now I'm down to 55, which is a change of 45 grams. So that's great. Shout out to everyone who told me I could use this as bug spray, because the bugs are coming. And so far I have not been bitten. Next, we have the Lush Twilight Shower Jelly. It's done. Used up another one. Who is she? She's out here slaying. I'm not cool enough to click. I used it up. As per the body lotion and hand cream and the pillow spritz, I have cycled in a replacement for this, which is the Bath & Body Works Tropidelic body wash. You can see I've already started making progress with this. This is where we started and this is where we are now. I've gone from 336 grams when I first cycled this in to 308 grams for a change of 28 grams. What a month, right? Used up 5 products in my project pan this month. I think that is a new record for me. That brings my total to 6 project pan products used up so far in 2025. These are not the only products that I am using up, and if you want to take a look at some more things that I've been using and my opinions on them, then I just recently uploaded my Q1 empties video where you can see all the trash, and you will be seeing these in my Q2 empties video. Actually, you won't be seeing most of them because I only talk about the cruelty-free products in my empties videos. I don't like to give airtime to the animal tested products, so say goodbye to those 3 because I don't think they'll be featuring. If you haven't subscribed, I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now, because do you know why? I looked at my YouTube analytics this morning. 62% of you are watching my videos and you're not subscribed. It's for free and it's good vibes, and if you've got this far in this video, then you're clearly having a good time. When I get to 20,000, I'm gonna buy myself a cake and I'm really excited about it, so please help me get there. Anyway, another big thank you to XTUCAM for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to go ahead and check them out. Please remember that you are enough just as you are. I love you so much and I will see you soon. Bye guys!